Welcome back to Gale at Night. There's something that's getting way out of control on YouTube right now and other platforms as well. We got people out here with loose lips saying anything about another content creator with no proof, no receipts, no facts, just for the clout, for the views, for likes, for money, for subscribers. And the crazy part is a lot of them don't even realize what they're doing could cost them everything. Because at some point, it stops becoming content and starts becoming defamation. And not everybody is going to sit back and just let you lie on their name. Now, with that being said, let's get into what's been going on between Holcomb and Poetik Flakko recently. So Holcomb from the 5150 show has been going back and forth with Poetik Flakko on YouTube. It's the typical YouTube back and forth, but it has been going on for a minute. But on April the 7th, things took a serious turn. Corey went on his show and repeatedly called Poetik Flakko a rapist. Not just once, but multiple times. He also claimed that Flakko had actually been charged with rape and even said that Flakko filed an appeal that got denied. And Corey said all of this like it was fact. Like he had done his research. We've seen the results of some of Corey's research, right?
There was a guy, and I would never say his name. This guy was going around talking about, I do PDF jokes, or whatever the that is.
What's that?
Exactly.
Okay. Okay.
Exactly.
All right.
Talk about Corey and his PDF jokes and all like that.
Right.
And then I was looking online, and I was like, he doesn't use his real name. That's a red flag to me. Whenever somebody online and you don't know who they are, I have investigations done on who you are. And boy, what I found out about this one. Oh my God. Oh man, I did research on this dude.
Really?
Push up in a faggo. That's what I call him. I don't know the other name. I call him push up in a faggo. I did research on this guy. This man is a rapist. You don't know nothing about that? There was a lot of people looking at him talk crazy about Corey and all like that. Push up in a faggo. Got a rape charge.
I cannot with this one.
See, they want to go back and forth every week. I'm not going to go back and forth with you every week. I'm just going to find out what I need to find out because he don't use his real name. People who really, you don't know their name, you got to watch them on the internet. If they using a name where you don't know who they are, it's a reason most of the time, not every time, but it's a reason they don't want you to know their name. This man has been charged with rape. Talking about a black man, first of all, he's a immigrant. And the reason I say he's an immigrant is because this is going to go into the story. This man, being an immigrant, was charged with rape.
Grape like grapes,
Grape.
yeah, that you eat.
Like grapes.
Whatever. I'm a G for mine. I stand on it.
Episode's gonna get fun.
Then he tried to appeal it and lost. Rapist.
Now, Flakko responded, and his response was actually very important. He basically said this information didn't come from any real verified source. He believes Corey got it from a troll, someone online trying to keep a false narrative alive. And then Flakko did something a lot of people don't do. He brought the receipts. He showed where the accusation originally came from. According to him, it was actually a family member with the same last name who was charged and convicted, not him. And He even showed the mugshot and the case details to back that up.
I told y'all, first off, what about me would scream illegal immigrant? I've been here since a kid. I came here legally as a refugee, right? And then I got my green card under my parents, and then I got my citizenship. What about me would scream illegal immigrant? It doesn't make sense whatsoever. Also, if I caught a charge that severe, why would I still be in the United States and not deported if I got a charge that severe? But nonetheless, though, man, let's debunk Corey Holcomb and show you guys how much of an idiot and a clown he is. But you peep how he told Craig, don't say my name, don't say my name. Because Corey understands the minute he says my name, that entire podcast is mine. I own it all. What Corey Holcomb is referring to when he says that I got a grape charge and he knows that I appealed it, he's talking about this particular case right here, where a lot of the trolls have kind of like resurfaced this to claim it's me when it's not me. So Corey Holcomb got fed some bad information by trolls. So my name is Frederick Jalla. This case is from the Court of Appeals of Ohio from a relative called David Jalla. In the past, some bad faith actors would take screenshots from this document where it doesn't show the first name and then try to pass it off as me. So David Jalla, but this screenshot just says Jalla, was charged with 4 counts, 1 count of grape, 1 count of attempted grape, 1 count of gross imposition, and then 1 count of kidnapping. He was charged with this in March of 2014, and that date is very important because it also shows you why it's not me and they're just liars. But bad faith actors would spread screenshots like this on purpose because my last name is pretty unique, and they won't show the first name on purpose because when people hear Jalla, they automatically think of me because I'm like the most famous Jalla. So they automatically think, oh, this is Flakko, when clearly it's not me, right? It's just false. Corey Holcomb is an absolute liar. Corey Holcomb spent 30 plus minutes lying, but I'm about to debunk this in under a minute. My legal name is Frederick Minyango Jalla. Here's my ID to prove it. My name is not David Jalla. It's not me. This case took place March 6 in 2014 in Cleveland State University. David Jalla was a senior at Cleveland State University in 2014. Here's a yearbook from high school where I'm listed as the class of 2016. I would have been a sophomore in 2014 or a freshman depending on the date of 2014 because, again, here's a high school yearbook that has been listed as the class of 2016. It's literally impossible that I would have been registered as a senior at Cleveland State University while also being registered as a freshman or sophomore in high school in 2014 because I was listed as a class of 2016. Now, I was able to graduate a year early by taking some additional classes, and I graduated with the class of 2015. But that's me graduating high school in 2015. I would not have been a senior in college in 2014, Corey. It doesn't make sense. Now, if you don't believe me, here's the smoking gun, okay? Here's where Corey Holcomb could have simply went online, did a quick Google search, and found everything he's looking for. Here's the literal mugshot from that case. It's clearly not me, all right? Like, you know, David is more than 5 years older than me. This is not me, obviously, okay? Again, here's the case. Victim, Ohio, Cleveland State, right? This happened again, convicted in 2014. Gross imposition. Now, unfortunately for you, I have a platform of my own, so you can't just lie on me. I'm going to respond back and show the proof. You think you was gonna come on your podcast, lie about me being an illegal immigrant, lie about me having a grape charge? I was just gonna what? Not address it? Not show the proof?
Oh no, they want to be able to lie on you in peace. When they lose control of your voice, they don't seek truth. They launch a war. Your platform becomes their obsession. Your truth becomes their threat, and they'll do anything to silence what exposes them. Now, here's where it gets real interesting, because even though Corey was making these claims, he never actually said Flakko's government name. And instead, he used a nickname, one that's clearly meant to mock or insult him. So it seems like the mindset is, if I don't say his real name, I can't get sued. That is not how defamation works. Big shout out to the trap attorney.
Lawyers, we not supposed to go around starting beefs. We're, hey, Flakko, you need to, I don't want to say that stuff. Now, Flakko had a misunderstanding about how the law worked. Flakko was thinking, oh, he has to name me specifically. And that's not the law. Flakko was thinking, oh, I ain't got no case because he didn't say my name specifically. Now, how's Flakko supposed to know? He's not an attorney, right? There's no shade. That's not how it worked, though. Lee, Corey gonna come after you and spread lies on you. I know, you right. I'm not gonna say his name. What did he say? I'm gonna say his name. I'm not gonna say his name. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna say his name. And I had to come out with a video and spank that ass. That's Backdoria. But Corey needs to stay relevant. Listen, if you're 60, you need to stay relevant, man. Am I lying?
Let me break this down real simple. You can still be sued for defamation, even if you don't say someone's exact name, if a reasonable person can identify who you're talking about. So if you're showing their picture, or if you're referring to their platform, or using a nickname everyone knows belongs to them, or a nickname you called them in the past, or talking about their situation in a way that clearly points to them, then legally you're still pointing the finger at that person. And if what you're saying is false and it damages their reputation, that's where you've got a real problem. And this is something I know firsthand because I've been dealing with someone online who constantly throws out accusations, pushes narratives, and tries to paint people, including me, in a certain light with no real proof. What makes it even crazier, this same person is always yelling defamation anytime somebody speaks on them, always threatening lawsuits, but never actually filing one and winning. And that tells you a lot, because when you really have a case, you don't just talk about it, you act on it. So this is bigger than just Corey and Flakko. This is about YouTube culture right now. Creators and viewers need to understand. You can't just get online and say anything about somebody because it sounds good or because it's gonna get you some clicks and views. If you're making serious accusations, especially criminal ones, you better have your real proof. Not hearsay, not some screenshots doctored up or some screenshots from some trolls, not what somebody told you. Because the moment it affects someone's reputation, their income, their real life, now you're playing a dangerous game. And not everybody is going to ignore it. Some people have real reputations, real careers, real things to lose. And they will take it there legally if they have to. Keep on thinking shit sweet. At the end of the day, content is one thing, but your words have consequences. And what you say online, it doesn't just disappear. So if you're a content creator, move smart. Or hell, do whatever you want to do. The consequences are on you. And if you're a viewer, don't believe everything you hear just because it's loud or entertaining. If you found this breakdown helpful, make sure you hit the like button for me, share this video, and subscribe to the channel. And let me know in the comments, do you think the situation went too far? Is Flakko capping on them receipts? I'll see you all in the next video. This is Gail at Night. Thank you all for watching and thank you for supporting. Be sure to click the like button and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and set the bell to all.